Good afternoon. I'm Raine Musñgi. This is Newsfeed. More Filipinos were out of jobs in July. The Philippine Statistics Authority says the unemployment rate climbed to 4.7% from June's 3.1%. This translates to 2.38 million jobless Filipinos. The PSEi also says the employment rate dropped to 95.3% in July from 96.9% in June. Philippine shares ignore Wall Street's sluggish overnight performance to log modest gains. The PSE index climbed about 28 points or 0.4%, pushing its weekly gain to roughly 0.6%. Holding firms rose by nearly 1% to lead the market's ascent. Financials and property also advancing by 0.9%. 6.1 billion pesos worth of shares changed hands. Gainers edged out losers 93-90. Some good news for motorists. The Energy Department expects a rollback in pump prices next week. The DOE says gasoline and diesel prices could go down by up to 1 peso and 35 centavos per liter, while kerosene could see a cut of 120 to 135 per liter. The DOE cites a drop in global oil prices due to sluggish demand from China and the U.S., and OPEC's reported plan to boost output in October. Expect inflation to ease further as the Philippine economy feels the impact of rice tariff cuts. RCBC Treasury Group Chief Economist Michael Ricafort tells BNC's basis points inflation will stabilize at around 3% in the coming months after easing to a 7-month low of 3.3% last month. Ricafort says the reduction in rice tariffs, the downtrend in oil prices, and a strong peso will keep a lid on price increases. This is good news for the economy, just as the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas has kicked off its policy easing cycle.
Barring any external risk factor or geopolitical risks, there's a chance already that inflation would normalize at 3% levels in the coming months and also in the foreseeable future in the coming years. So that's for as long as it's below the 4% upper end of the inflation target of the BSP, that would still be favorable for the economy because that's conducive to sustainable economic growth and development over the longer term.
The Asian Development Bank unveils a new 6-year lending program for the Philippines worth $24 billion. This will be used to boost the country's economic growth and address challenges with respect to poverty and inequality. The ADB's country partnership strategy, which will run this year through 2029, will support human development, strengthen economic competitiveness and infrastructure, while adopting environmentally friendly solutions for climate resilience. To achieve this, the ADB says it will ramp up support for flagship infrastructure investments that will benefit low-income households and promote regional economic growth corridors. In the United States, former President Donald Trump vows to turn America into the cryptocurrency capital of the world if he wins a second term. The Republican presidential candidate devoted a brief moment to crypto when he spoke before business executives at the Economic Club of New York. There, Trump unveiled his plans to overhaul the U.S. economy if he returns to the White House.
And instead of attacking industries of the future, we will embrace them, including making America the world capital for crypto and Bitcoin.
The latest now on Alice Guo. Senator Risa Hontiveros has asked Tarlac RTC Branch 109 to allow the dismissed Bamban mayor to attend the chamber's POGO hearing on Monday. Guo appeared in court today but did not post bail for 2 counts of graft and corruption charges. She's now back at the PNP Custodial Center in Camp Crame. The Senate has an arrest order against Guo for contempt. Former mayor's lawyer says her Senate attendance will be up to the court. And before we go, here's a look at today's market winners and losers. And those are the news this hour. I'm Raine Musñgi. Stay tuned to BNC on Free TV Channel 31 and on our website, bnc.ph. Thank you so much for watching.